Okay, here we are, the last day of SSW3, and we have Miss Jocelyn Brown in the house. Woo! I can't believe it. She's our final act. I was a little starstruck, I have to say, which normally I'm not, but I am in this case. I don't know why.
I don't know why. Starstruck.
I did. I almost wanted to get on the floor and go, Jocelyn Brown.
No.
So you're here, the final act. Yogi got you to come and sing.
Mm-hmm.
Was your journey okay?
Journey was fine, we're here safely.
Good. So now you've been, let's talk a little bit about your music history.
Okay.
Who you've sung with, who you've been with.
You ready to talk my stuff now?
Go on.
Okay. Oh, well, I started in the music business as far as singing professionally, in the mid-'70s. And a little bit earlier than that, I did some stuff, but I wasn't Jocelyn Brown, It began with me doing some independent stuff with different independent producers that no one really knew, but the stuff got out eventually. And me working with Louis Vega, Todd Terry, Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones, Jesus Christ. Let's see who, and I worked with him too.
Yeah. He reigns.
Yeah, he reigns. Yes, he does forevermore. And there's countless Bette Midler, Roberta Flack. I can just go on and go on. I've just been fortunate enough to have an experience, I was a background singer before I was a lead vocalist, so I had a great chance to see what it was to be a part of the fixture of making things right on stage, when an artist goes up to perform, and understand what that's really all about, the professionalism about a singer, And I had a chance to see how divas are, and how divettes can be as well. Yeah, and realize that, in this business, if you don't just keep yourself, remember who you are, remember where you came from, and be that person that you were when you were your teenagers, that kind of stuff, because that's who I am.
Yeah.
I'm not here to say what my name is and darling, that kind of stuff. That's just not me. I'm just act up too bad, but the music business has taught me so much and put me into a phrase, especially working with the DJs, because they're a different caliber of people. They're not the same like the regular producers you get,
Mm-hmm.
These guys be waiting, well, what do you think about that part right there, Jocelyn? Well, that sounds great. No, can you do something else with it? He's like, are you serious? You want me to do something? Okay, great. Okay, is that okay? And you're looking and you're actually developing, and they help you to really understand how much of your writing skills comes into play, So, doing somebody else's guy with my younger sister, which was another part of my history, which was like took off for the R&B scene,
Mm-hmm.
But more so the house scene was me doing the DJ thing, working with these guys. I don't know why they picked me. And there was Lolita Holloway, there was all these other sisters that could throw down. And they just snatched my butt up from out of the middle of it and said, come on, you're gonna go with us. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm gonna be, house music, are you serious? Okay.
I know, but it works.
It's the most spirited music out here.
Mm-hmm.
I know drum and bass is good and all that kind of stuff, but when you talk about house music, you can have spiritual house music.
Yeah.
Inspirational house music. You can have throwdown, funky, out the door house music. You've got a variation of stuff, but more than anything else, the spirit of it is beautiful.
It's good. I know what you mean. You just get atmospheric. Sometimes they can just drop something, and then the DJs will just do something, and then you just have the voice.
That's it.
And you have the track,
Yep.
right, and you just think, ooh,
what made them think about that like that, right?
Hairs on the back of the neck.
Yes.
And it's just totally amazing, absolutely fantastic. So you're doing some stuff with Morgan, Mr. Soul.
Yes, Soul Persona. Yes, I am. We're doing an album together. We've done 8 songs already. We've got 3 more to finish. But I told him, why don't we just put the 8 out now? And so we're in a debating position right now. But I've been fortunate to work with him. He is such a talented guy. He's so talented, and I've been knowing him for over 10 years,
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I met Morgan what's more than 10 years, I think. It's a little bit more than that. Because when I met Morgan, he was writing and singing. And now he don't sing no more.
Oh, I was going to say, I haven't heard him sing.
He won't sing. But I got some of his. I have some of his earlier
Really?
stuff. Oh.
Oh, I might just Facebook and go
Yeah, you
private
might-
message and go,
Yeah.
I heard. The bird told me.
That's right. And say, I heard that you sing, and he says, nobody but Jocelyn that said that because it's true. I'm the one who's always telling on him, you know. But yeah, he's a wonderful guy. He and Freisha, she's just so awesome. And then there's Punk Papa. I don't know if you heard about
Yeah.
Punk. Him and his wife, Lord have mercy. We're talking about that's a nice little crew of people that's got a unique sound that's just over the top. You know, and I love Morgan.
So do you find yourself in the UK more now than at home in the States?
How about this? I live here.
You live here
I've
permanently?
been living here for 23 years
Really?
in London, England.
You
Yes,
kept
I
that a
have.
secret?
Well, I didn't keep that no secret.
Did you not?
Nobody asked. Did nobody ask me where I live?
Did
I
nobody
said, no. I said, well, I live here. No, you're joking. How long you been here? It's like one of those kind of things. Yes, I got here in 1989. And I kind of moved back and forth for about 2.5 years until I got my kids together and brought them here with me because you kept calling me back. When I left and I'd be gone for a week, the following week I was right back here again with another thing in your passport.
Yeah.
You know, to just go and perform for 3 weeks and then you had to go back
Go back
out.
again.
Yeah, but then it got ridiculous. You know, y'all started keeping me here and just keeping me
So
here.
your hours, we're claiming you. We've adopted Jocelyn Brown.
23
She's
years.
Hours.
My kids, you got my kids. You know, the kids been raised going to school here in the whole 9 yards. So
Really?
yeah, I mean right over in that corner, my son.
He's
Lord.
hidden away in the corner here.
Yeah,
I do think he should sort of like come into shot.
That's not his jig.
Oh, it's not his thing.
No, he's the one that stays in the background.
He
As he
stays-
says, yeah, he's the background power.
Does he keep you grounded? I think your children
Does
sometimes.
it keep me grounded? Child, please. Yes, your children, you're right, keep you grounded. I mean, my silliness and my youthfulness comes from being with them, you know, because they act up so bad.
Yeah.
So what? Well, we act like that. Why can't we just keep on acting like that in front of everybody, you know? And when I say, she's not as starchy as I thought she was. No. I think, no, I'm not. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Oh well. So we've learned something today. So the music industry. Do you think? I mean, it's changed, but you've rolled with it. I mean, you've gone all the way, and you've even touched on the opera.
Oh, Lord, God, I'm not. Well, why you bring that story up?
Okay.
Okay, so
Well, we don't have to talk about it.
It's no problem of mine.
But it's a different kind of singing, isn't it?
Child, please. I mean, I had to really come back to myself and go back and say, oh, did you forget how to do that? I almost forgot how to do certain things because of their technique. And I told him, I said, you know, there's one thing about having a God-given gift in comparison to having a taught gift.
Yeah.
You know, the God-given gift is the soulful thing that starts from your feet and comes up. The kind of thing that you're talking about is from here out. And then this comes into play. You know, it gets the feeling of the heart and stuff after the fact. But I respected whom was there with me on the show and what they did and what they had to offer. But being a soul singer, I would never advise another singer to do the same things as they're doing. I would say get the lessons of securing your voice.
Yes.
Yes, but not to go into opera.
Well, that's good because you brought something away from it. Then you whatever the experience,
baby.
you had something that you've.
Sure did. I got the knowledge of knowing that some things you're just not supposed to sound like.
Yeah.
You know, woo and all that kind of stuff. That's just not you in a natural state of mind. But there are certain notes that you hit that can help you that will go to that kind of angle.
Yeah.
And allow you to still have the power that you need. But what they were teaching me, it was beautiful, but it wasn't for me for the rest of my life.
In a way, I'm really glad.
Me too.
That's because I just think it's like I wouldn't want you to lose that raw, gritty passion.
Thank God for Jesus. I mean, that's the gift. You
Yeah.
know, that's the God-given gift. Yeah, that's the thing that I have no control over. That God's got total control. Once I hit that stage, it's His show, not mine. You know,
because
so
you just
I'm out.
and deliver it.
That's it. That's my name.
So we're all-
Jocelyn Brown, deliver the song. That's
That's good.
that's my name. You know.
Well, yes. You bring it.
Yeah.
You come to the stage, you bring it, you give it.
Yeah, with all of me, not because of the audience or because of anything other than the fact that I'm there to share and minister, because that's what we are. We're ministers of music, and being able to do it like that and have that vibration come back to you in support and love and showing how much, you know, folks really respect what you do. That's just a great big bonus and a great big help and a great big old hug in a great kind of a way, you know, embracing what your situation is.
So who influenced you then? When you were younger and you were backing, who
My
sort
mother.
of like your mother? Your mother sang?
My mother and her brothers and her sisters all sang. They were all minstrel singers.
Really?
You know, going to different churches, convocations, and singing.
Everybody starts in the church.
I started in the church, but well, not actually in the church, but more at home. Because my grandmother ran the choir and all that kind of stuff. But my uncles and my aunts and my mom, they all sang as a group called the Gaskin family. So they all were, you know, singers together and go out to sing together. So I was in the midst of all that.
Do your children sing?
Two of them got something going on. You know, he can sing, but he won't sing.
Oh.
No, but that's not his forte.
Okay.
Even though I could catch him a few times hitting some notes and doing some riffs, I'm like, hey, what? Mom, this is not serious. I'm just, come on, you know. So I leave it alone. But yeah, they got a little tinge. I got my two daughters back in America that can really sing. You know, I mean, throw down. I got my other daughter here in London who can really throw down too. And I have my granddaughter who can kill.
Really?
Oh my God.
So when are we going to see something then?
Well, we're waiting now for everybody to get together and call a shot of what we're going to do. You know, we got to write something. You know, we got to put something together for it to be a family-orientated thing.
That would be totally
Oh my
amazing.
God, it didn't make me excited already talking about it. You know?
I know, I'm thinking about it. I'm just, my little heart's going, because I'm just thinking, oh wow.
Oh, and my grandson.
He's DJ.
He can tear up a room like this. You know?
Really?
Yeah, he's a beat boy. He gets those beats and those grooves together. He's bad. He's
Wow.
bad.
I think Pierre wants to meet you. DJ Pierre from New York.
Wow.
He's here, so I'm sure he can tear up some beats with you when he comes
I love
later.
that. I love to hear what he has. I mean, I'm open to hear what's going on because, you know, being an elder
Yeah.
in this business, they tend to think that they need to go back and find the young ones to sing, but then they get upset when the young ones don't give them what they want.
Yeah.
You know, but it takes a little bit more. You can have the young ones there, and you can have an older one there to help to groom that together.
Yeah.
You know, make it happen for whatever sound you're trying to get. But you know, that right now is the essence. The young ones and the old ones coming together and sharing.
Do you know what? You've captured the whole essence of SSW3. You have the old ones and the young ones, and we come together
And make it happen.
and make it happen.
Right on, I said the right thing.
And I just hope this isn't your last or your last visit to SSW3. I hope we see you at SSW4 or SSW5.
I'd love to, because I just finished doing, what was it? I gotta get it together. For Soul, it was the guys from out of New York City that has this club downtown, and they came over here. So I can't remember the name of the thing. I just did it last week.
Really?
Well, week before last. Yeah, and it was Body and Soul. Body and Soul had a For Soul, this whole network that they had over here this past weekend, and it was 3 days as well in London,
Right.
out of the fridge. And I had a chance to hear some really, really, really good stuff. I hadn't heard that stuff in years. They came back with that old New York cliche, Chicago cliche, and they were tearing it. I'm telling you. So, you know, I would love to come back and do this again with my band.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is that my performances in our house music interim doesn't exist.
No.
Nobody comes with their band and performs. They just come with tracks.
Tracks, I know.
I'm not the one. I got my band waiting in London right now, okay? And we just finished throwing down and doing all the tunes that everybody loves live. What's up? I mean, you know, why don't you? It's got to be something that's got to come into the interim because folks can't just be dealing with vinyl.
No.
Because that's not the issue of it all. It's still about live. Live musicians.
Music.
Yes. very important, you know.
Yeah.
And I'll be doing some gigs down in New York, in London. Like I said, New York, great. In London at the Jazz Cafe, and I'll be at Buckner Regis as well, doing the stuff. It's all right, I feel it. Somebody else has got all that stuff with the band. You know, keep on jumping.
Keep up, yeah.
Ain't no mountain high enough. All that stuff with the band.
Oh, I tell you, you'd have loved Nicky Ciano when he was DJing here last night.
Really?
Yeah.
He was throwing down. And see, you know, I don't remember him because, you know, he's the one that did the Studio 54 thing, right? And see, I was talking to my brother the other day about it. He was saying, Jocelyn, you remember Nicky? I said, no, I don't remember him. You know, but he was in the very, very, very beginning of Studio 54. I came more later on.
Right.
You know, so I didn't get into the you know, outfits and the whole nine.
I had to say last night, I was really pleased that nobody came with the, that we were just all sort of like, you know. That we were like, right. That unspoken word.
Yes, I understand.
So everybody was like, he was just totally out there. Everybody, the room was just.
Wow. And I wish that he was still here because I had a chance to meet him. But he's
you know what it is? The music had strings. It had a whole fat sound. Everything was in it. You knew that somebody was on the drums. You knew somebody was on the brass. You know, everything was just like music. And
you know, we need to hear that. You know, I guess that's why we don't get as much respect as we deserve to have, because folks don't present it the way it should be presented. You know, you want me to sing on the records, then let the folks hear what it sounds like with the live band.
Yeah.
The real way, what it was when we went to the studio.
Right. But I think it's coming back.
I hope so.
I think it's coming back. Like, people have to. I call it the IKEA syndrome.
The IKEA.
You know, where you can download, you listen to it, you have it for like 2, and then you move on to the next one. So everybody wants that next. They're not putting the album on and listening to the whole thing and then thinking, oh, I want to go see them live, and you go and see them live, and they're singing the album, they're singing another couple of tracks, and you know, they're just downloading, listening, and thinking, oh yeah, I don't want to listen to that anymore. And download it.
Yeah, right.
IKEA furniture, you build it, it falls down, you go buy another one. You build it, falls down, go and buy another one.
Right.
Do you see what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. But you know what? As you just said a few minutes ago, it's coming back around.
It's coming back around.
And I'm looking forward to that. You know, I'm hoping to be a part of that whole journey.
Well, today,
yeah,
we'll be there.
Oh, I'm grateful.
It's the front. I'm terrible. If you can hear my voice coming back to you, I think I'm a bit tone deaf. Just ignore me.
Okay.
I sing. I'm like, ugh. And one band gave me, they went, Andrea, just film it. So I had to stand there like this, really still.
And not say nothing.
So it must sort of like travel.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. Anyway, on that note, can I say massive thank you on behalf of SSW3, Yogi, Caroline, and myself.
Oh, wow.
For coming here and
thank you for having
your
me.
presence. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Right on.
Thank you very much.
It's going to be sillier later on.
Thank you, Jocelyn.
My pleasure.
Thanks.